Hello everyone, this is the class 10 history tutorial video. We were doing nationalism in Indochina. We also saw that how French education was planned in Vietnam to systematically wipe out the Vietnam culture and replace it with the French culture and rise a population of Vietnamese French people who would be loyal to the French nation in Europe, but will be Vietnamese in roots. Now, let's look at the protests that were silently or violently taking place across the schools and colleges and educational institutes of Vietnam. Teachers and students did not blindly follow the curriculum. Sometimes there was open opposition, other times there was silent protest. As the number of Vietnamese teachers increased in the lower classes, it became difficult to control what was actually taught. While teaching, Vietnamese teachers quietly modified the texts and criticized what was written. In 1926, there was a violent protest in Saigon Native Girls School. A Vietnamese girl sitting in one of the front seats were asked to move backwards to make place for a French to come and sit in the front bench. The Vietnamese girl refused, and the principal, who was French, he came and he saw and everything, he knew what happened, and then he rusticated the girl. Students protested, angry students of Vietnamese origin, they protested, and when they protested, they were also expelled, leading to a further spread of open protests, leading to further protests being taking place. Seeing the situation getting out of control, the French government ordered the school to take back all the students. Elsewhere, students fought against the colonial government's efforts to prevent the Vietnamese from qualifying for white collar jobs. So, the government always prevented the Vietnamese from getting too much education and getting good jobs. So, the Vietnamese people, the Vietnamese students, they protested against government's policy. They were inspired by patriotic feelings and the conviction that it was the duty of the educated to fight for the benefit of the society. This brought them into conflict with the French as well as traditional elite, since both saw that their positions were being threatened. So, the students, while protesting, they came into conflict with the French government as well as the elite class of the Vietnamese people, because the elite class were in alliance with the French government. So both of them thought that their position was being threatened by the students. By the 1920s, students were forming various political parties such as the Party of Young Annan and publishing nationalist journals such as the Annanese Students. Schools became an important place for political and cultural battles. The French sought to strengthen their rules in Vietnam through the control of education. They tried to change the values, the norms, and perception of the people to make them believe in the superiority of the French colonization, the French people, the French country, and the inferiority of the Vietnamese people, the Vietnamese culture, the Vietnamese civilization. Vietnamese intellectuals, on the other hand, feared that Vietnam was not just losing control over its territory but its very identity. So, Vietnamese intellectuals, they felt that the people of Vietnam were losing their identity. They were having an existential crisis, they were having an identity crisis. Its own cultures and customs were being devalued, and people were developing a slave mentality towards the French. The battle against the French colonial education became a part of the larger battle against colonialism and for independence. So, these small protests in various educational centers we are seeing, these became a part of a larger protest, a larger fight against the French colonialism and for the Vietnamese independence. Now, education was not the only sphere of everyday life in which such political battles against colonialism was being fought. In many other institutions, we can see the variety of small ways in which the colonized expressed their anger against the colonizers. So, in many other ways, in many other spheres of life, we will see how the Vietnamese were protesting. Small protests, but they were of great importance, they were of great impact to the French rule in Vietnam, and how the French government was taking note of the protests and how they were actually understanding their own shaky positions in Vietnam. We will stop here. We will continue this chapter in the next video. Till then, bye.